Hey guys, it's Morgan coming to you from Highland Cycles with a new awesome project. Pretty excited about this. We are going to be taking apart Daisy, our rental bike there. There she is. So we're going to be taking her apart all the way down to the frame and going through all the nooks and crannies, all the bearings, everything about the bike, and really taking a good look at it because I'm down with my hip, so I can't ride even though actually the weather's still pretty good during the winter. The bike's got 190 hours on it right now. It's really been flawless other than me blowing it up in the mud in Oklahoma. But other than that, it's been great. So it's time now to take it all apart and do some giant winter maintenance. We're going to be doing everything from greasing or replacing if need be, all the bearings in the chassis, looking at all the pivot points, taking a look at the frame, make sure everything's good there. We're going to take the motor out of the frame, make sure all those motor mounts are good and happy. We're going to be servicing the suspension, so we'll be doing videos, full service on the forks, full service on the shock, pretty much everything you can do. And it's also going to be kind of a long haul look at the bike, taking a look at everything that goes on with putting 190 hours on a motorcycle, especially as a rental. I hope you guys are interested in that. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be doing that over the next, taking it apart over the next few days, videoing, filming all of it, because I want to get it to you guys. So yeah, stick with us. Stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. All right, it's time to start taking this girl apart, and yeah, let's see what we got. Enjoy the time lapse as we get her in pieces.
Well, I don't like riding in no cage. No, I don't. I don't like how it feels. No, no, no. Go on and ride it on my casket forever.
All right, we got Daisy all in pieces right over there. Completely taken apart. Motor is still together because, like I said, I just put a piston in it, checked everything. I don't really feel the need to take that apart. Bike has just over 190 hours on it, so almost 200 hours. And we're just gonna go through every part and make sure it's absolutely tip-top for next season. I don't think I'm gonna rent bikes next season, so sorry for you who are planning on doing that. I'm sure we can figure something out for you. I think I'm just gonna ride this motorcycle along with the YZ that's like right over there. That's Jolene, right there. That's Jolene, my YZ250 that I love desperately. Also, hoping that my hip feels so good that I want to kickstart that thing again. But yeah, so I got everything done. I washed up the chassis. It's out there. I'm just going to put this stuff on the shelf right now because I don't have time right now to do it all. I also need to probably get some bearings and some things like that. And then we're just going to inspect everything anyway. So yeah, let's take a look at each part as I put it away. So, gas tank, there's not a lot you got to do with these. I mean, just make sure everything's good. It is good. I don't need to like disassemble the gas tank to take a look at it, but might as well take a look underneath, make sure there's no rub spots or anything like that. Looks all good. Couple of rub spots back there, but that's normal. They're not into the plastic. Petcock's working good, so let's put this thing away. Got the exhaust here. Big old dent right there. I'm probably going to put a new pipe on it before next season because, like I said, I don't get to ride till February or maybe even beginning of March, so I'll probably put a new pipe on it, but for now, we'll just chuck this over in the corner. I might try to straighten it with our Hydroforce. Silencer's all good. No dents, dings. I mean, it's scratched and all that, but spark arrester's good. So chuck that up here. Got our moto-minded headlight. Everything's good. Quick thing about these are so cool because that is just a mate to the stock KTM harness. You just plug it right in. This box is kind of the key cool thing about this setup, and this is actually from Baja Designs. I mean, the light and the box are all from Baja Designs. This is what allows you to run it right off the AC circuit even though you're running LEDs. It's basically got a capacitor and a regular rectifier in it. So super cool, all good. Put that on the shelf. brake system, front brake system that is. So we got caliper, master cylinder. This extra wire is the speedo / hour meter wire. And this is all good. Probably bleed it before we put it all back together, but it's all good. Got our forks. We're going to be fully servicing these. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and get the notification bell clicked, because I'm going to be showing you how to fully service a set of Explorer forks. They're good, they're not leaking, but they got a bunch of hours on them, probably 50, 60 hours on them, so it's time to do that. Got the wheels here, nothing wrong with those. They got mooses in them and pretty fresh tires actually, since I put them on right before the Oklahoma race. So we'll just put them out of the way so we can put them on when we're ready to go. Got the seat. It needs some loving. See, some tears there. Got some just cracking and dry rot or whatever, I don't know. Cracking just from life there. I'm looking for sponsors for this series of videos, so if anybody's interested, any seat manufacturer out there who want to help out and get their name on this project, that'd be awesome. If not, I'll probably just put a cover on it, because I actually don't mind the seat. It's just fine. I don't sit on it too much. Rear brake system, it's all in good shape. It doesn't need anything. We'll just slap that back on. I mean, we will probably bleed it, but like, it doesn't need any help. It's working just fine. Carburetor and throttle cable. Throttle cable is actually brand new. Carburetor I haven't been into in a little while, so I'll probably clean that up. It's dirty, so we'll clean that up before we put it back on, make sure it's good. Rear shock. This has a ton of hours on it since the last time it was serviced, so this is definitely getting serviced. It's also, you can see, it's been leaking a little bit just recently, so I'm gonna put new seals and service that thing up. So again, make sure you subscribe, because we're gonna be showing you how to do a full shock rebuild yourself. The only thing you may not have will be nitrogen, but hopefully the local shop can help you out with that. So like I said, make sure you stay tuned and subscribe so you don't miss that. Like the swing arm. Biggest thing on this is we're going to take a look at these bearings. Again, all this stuff is going to be separate videos in one big collection, one playlist. So probably look at these bearings. They should be good. They actually feel really good. So I shouldn't need to replace them. I'm definitely going to grease them and clean them. Pivot bolt looks good. This stuff's just kind of miscellaneous stuff. Chain guide, motor mounts, throttle housing, shifter. It's all good. Got the motor here. Like I said, it's all fresh and good. The top end is. Bottom end felt great, so I'm not going to take that apart. I don't feel like I need to put a crank in it yet, so I'm just going to put it out of the way. So, triple clamps. There we go. These were actually, they're definitely getting low on grease and everything, but they're not rusted and they're not flat. They weren't like notchy, but they were getting a little bit hard to turn. So, definitely going to clean those up and re-grease them. But I think we're good. I mean, one of the keys to like keeping your bike from needing lots of new things is to do this regularly. I've already greased these a couple times in the couple hundred hours that the bike has on it, so that's gonna be all good once we put it back together with brand new fresh grease. Air filter needs love, but that's just one ride actually. But you'll look inside, looks happy, no dirt on the inside, so obviously I'm gonna be servicing that. Plastics and stuff, obviously whatever. I think, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna rent the bike out anymore, so I'm gonna take the rent me stuff off of it. Bolts and things like that, I like to keep inside a little bag so they don't go anywhere. Handlebars. These actually are gonna go onto Stella, which is right there, and because I just sold that 450 and he doesn't want the flex bars, so we're gonna put these bars on it, take the flex bars and put them on Daisy. Rear fender, definitely replacing that one. I got a cool white one to put on. Alright, look at the frame. It's in great shape. I just got done washing it though. So one of the really cool things about doing a big project like this during the winter is you can take the time to really wash everything and clean it all, get all the grit and grime out of it. So I did that. Bike chassis is actually in good shape. I could probably start going back together, but I got a lot of things to do. So yeah, there we go guys. This is going to be an awesome project. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel because this is going to be great. It's super informative. Like I said, I'm going to show you a whole bunch of technical stuff. Shock, forks, bearings, carb stuff, all of it. So hope you guys like this stuff. Hope you like what we're doing. If you do, give us a thumbs up. Also share this video with your friends. That'd be really cool. Punk Rock Club, give us some horns if you're still here till the end. And yeah, thanks guys. Spread the gospel of two wheels. Make sure you do that. We need more people riding dirt bikes. And please, 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 please find some time to ride your dirt bikes!